everyone. Amy Bowser, Tennant here, the Genealogy Reporter, and it is Genealogy Tip Tuesday. We are expanding our conversation on Native American collections. Today, in particular, we're going to be focusing in on Eastern Cherokee Applications and the Guion Miller rolls. While we discuss this, we have a twofold purpose. One purpose is obviously to possibly prove your Native American ancestry or your tribal affiliation. But the other, which may be more valuable to the majority of us, would be to expand our family tree with very valuable genealogical data that we might not have gotten anywhere else or on any other record. So let's get started. I want to talk to you a little bit about the history of the Eastern Cherokee Applications and how that goes with the Guion Miller rolls. Picture it. All right. The Eastern Cherokee tribe had treaties in 1835, 1836, and 1845. Now, those treaties were not followed through, and the Eastern Cherokee tribe felt that they should, sue the United States for what they were owed. And so they did so. And they were suing for about $1 million. Well, in 1905, the U.S. Claims Court sided with the Eastern Cherokee tribe and awarded them the $1 million lawsuit. And then it was determined, now we've got to figure out a way to divvy up this $1 million settlement with those who are eligible in the tribe. So that fell to a man named Guion Miller. And Guion Miller was tasked to figure out who was eligible for this portion of allotment. And so what he did was he had an application process, and those applications were filled out between about 1906, 1911, roughly. And then when the applications came in and were reviewed, those who were found eligible ended up on the Guion Miller rolls. So if you find your ancestor listed on the Guion Miller rolls, that means there's some sort of proof of their tribal affiliation to the Eastern Cherokee tribe. But like I said, it's twofold. Not only can you prove this tribal membership if your ancestor appears on the Guion Miller rolls, but the applications are great. I mean, they have such great genealogical information. So I want to show you how to get to those and also what they're going to hold for you. First of all, about 125,000 people from all over the United States applied to the Eastern Cherokee Applications lawsuit. They wanted part of this settlement. And roughly 30,000 were accepted, so quite a big difference. To be approved, you needed to meet 4 requirements. You needed to be alive as of the 28th of May, 1906. You needed to establish that you were a member or a descendant of a person that had been included in the forced removal of Indian territory. So that means that your ancestor or yourself would appear on one of the tribal rolls collected at the time of the forced removal or slightly before. Number 3, you needed to not be affiliated with a tribe other than the Cherokee. And the 4th was that you needed to submit an application by the 31st of August, 1907. So now it should be noted, as is true with many things, not all Eastern Cherokees applied. Okay, so just because your ancestor does not appear on the rolls, the Guion Miller rolls, does not necessarily mean that you are not Cherokee. I'm not saying that. If your ancestor's name does appear on the Guion Miller rolls, then there is evidence of your ancestor being part of that Eastern Cherokee tribe. But there's also, like I said, these applications. Now, let me tell you a little bit about what you might find in one of these applications for Eastern Cherokees. Number 1, the applicant's name as well as their Indian name. They call it the English name and the Indian name. A date and place of the birth of the applicant, a place of birth and date of death of parents and grandparents. That's great. Current resident of the applicants, spouse and children of the applicant, and names of extended family. In particular, you'll get the applicant's parents and all his or her siblings. And then they'll ask for the siblings of each of the parents. So the father's siblings and the mother's siblings. So you get a huge family tree by looking at this Eastern Cherokee application form. It is fantastic. Now, you can find these records in a couple of different places, but the easiest way to find the applications as well as the roll is on Fold 3, at least in my opinion. So I'd like to walk you through that. Let's pop over to the computer. Once you've logged in to Fold 3, you're going to click here on Browse, and from the pull-down menu, which is over to the left, scroll down and you're going to see Non-Military Records. Click there. Then you're going to look under the publication titles for the Native American collection. Next, you're going to pick the collection we're interested in. And right now, I'm going to show you how to find the Eastern Cherokee Applications, though you will see that the Guion Miller roll is right there. So let's click here on the Eastern Cherokee Applications. Now, this is the index. Volume 1 lists surnames starting with A through K. Volume 2, surnames beginning with L through Z. But we're not going to worry about this index because it's really simple the way they have it figured out. We're going to click here on Applications, and my ancestor's surname began with a C. And then it has it broken down even further alphabetically. I'm going to choose CO because I'm interested in the Cole family, C-O-L-E. I'm going to scroll down. Let's go quickly. And here we start with the Cole surnames. We have numerous Cole family members. I'm interested in looking at Anderson Cole. By clicking here on Anderson's name, I'm given 8 pages. These are the digital images of his application. If I click here on the first one, I see right off the bat that Anderson was rejected. So he is not going to appear on the Guion Miller rolls. But it also mentions that he is a second cousin of applicant number 16346 and claims through the same ancestors. So that's a good piece of information. If I click here on the right arrow key and walk myself through this application, the first page I come to includes that Anderson Cole is in Ivyton, Magoffin County, Kentucky. He says that he was born in Knox County, Kentucky on the 25th of April, 1833. And he's claiming his Cherokee descendancy, through his father, Jack Cole, and himself. He lists here the name of his wife, when she was born and how old she was and when she died. It mentions his father, Jack Cole, as being Cherokee and Peggy Higgins as his mother. Says where his father was born, where his mother was born, where his father died, where his mother died, although he doesn't know. The date his father died and the date his mother died, which he doesn't know. It's continued on the next page. And I really like this one, so let me scroll up here. Okay, name all of your brothers and sisters, giving their ages. So here he's listed all these siblings. He also mentions my grandfather was John C. Cole, my grandmother was Lizzie Cole. They were born in North Carolina, and then he gives the names of his father's siblings and his mother's siblings, which he unfortunately doesn't know them. So you can see that this is a fantastic bit of information. There is an affidavit signed here of someone who knew him. There could be also additional information, though that none exists in this particular application. So you can see that these applications hold answers that, like I said, may not be found anywhere else in any other records. So you're definitely going to want to take a look at the applications, even if your ancestor did not appear on the Guion Miller rolls. I look forward to hearing your success stories. I hope that this has helped. Be sure to go back and check the other video for Genealogy Tip Tuesday regarding Native American applications to the 5 civilized tribes. That also is a fantastic collection for those hoping to prove their Native American ancestry or expand their family tree. Thanks for joining me again here on Genealogy Tip Tuesday. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We need you and we appreciate it. Join us again for Genealogy Thoughts Thursday and Family Story Friday. We look forward to seeing you again. Thanks. Bye-bye.